What a day. Oh my God. Dude, Trump is deranged, bro. Dude, he is deranged. It's like today's confirmed. That press conference. How does his campaign let him do that? He's just living in a fantasy land, bro. That's what it is. This press conference shows a number of things. One, it shows how badly his ego has been slapped around. It's like Kamala Harris walked in and just started slapping him with Joe Biden's weenie, bro. Smack, smack, smack. You know what I mean? His ego, the crowd size, Joe Biden not being there, his candidacy being against a new person. Now the black vote is disappearing. It's like he's been getting slapped around. The poll numbers are declining. The enthusiasm is shifted. There's that, but there's also him just being completely outside reality, thinking he had more people on January 6th in the crowd than MLK did. Nobody cares about abortion. Tim Walz is into these crazy worlds, really being outside reality. He's literally just, he has a little bit of dementia. He's having some serious cognitive issues where he's living in a world where he's not accepting reality. That's what Trump is doing, bro. He's literally walking out into the sky, under the sky, and saying, wow, they just changed the sky color to, hypnotic green. And everyone's like, no, they didn't. He's like, yeah, I love a hypnotic green sky. That's a beautiful green sky. Isn't that great? We're all like, bro, homie's on one, dude.
I think that our country is right now in the most dangerous position it's ever been in from an economic standpoint.
Dude, all right. See, look at this. He starts right here. Remember 2 days ago when they were having a panic about the stock market crash? It wasn't a crash. It was like 2%. But look at the Dow Jones today, okay? It's up 683. It's practically at where it was a week ago. They were freaking out here a couple days ago. Big crash. Oh my God, a huge crash. But now we're back up. But again, look at what he opens with. He opens with, our country has never been in a more dangerous spot. Our country is in such danger. That's his whole shtick. But I tell you what, guys, nobody wants to hear that shit anymore. Oh, we're in danger. Oh, everything's in danger. Oh, it's all falling apart. It's like, Donnie, f*** off, bro. You went golfing today at Mar-a-Lago. Like, you didn't do shit, bro. He didn't even have a campaign schedule. He's sitting on his ass watching Fox News and crying about the country's in danger, bro. We ain't in danger. He's the only danger. And we're about to bounce his dumb ass right on out of here.
From a safety standpoint.
Both
gangs on the street and, frankly, gangs outside of our country.
Oh, gangs.
In the form of other countries that are, frankly, very powerful. They're very powerful countries.
Gangs.
We don't know what we're doing. We have leadership that has no clue.
Dude, I was out on the street today, man, and all it was like roving gangs, dude. I had to come back in the house. Oh, my God, dude, there's probably gangs. Let me look. Shit, hold on. Oh, bro, there's fucking gangs out there. Oh, dude, there's roving gangs.
You could end up in a depression of the 1929 variety, which would be a devastating thing. Took many years, took decades to recover variety? From it. And we're very close to that, and we're very close to a world.
Dude, I think realistically, Donald Trump is headed for a 1929 variety depression, dude. Homie is like, he is pretty close to just not getting out of bed for like six months, bro. He's going to be curled up.
But now you have millions and millions of dead people.
Millions and millions of dead people.
Because they can't buy bacon, they can't buy food, they can't buy groceries.
They can't buy groceries. Dude, I went and bought groceries the other day, Trumpy. Sorry, buddy.
Can't do anything.
Can't do anything. They can't do anything, but they're buying his $60 Bibles and his $200 shoes and his crypto coins and his Birch gold. Kamala Harris raised like $200 million this past month. Where's that money coming from if everybody's broke and if the economy is so bad? we're in a depression. Why are we able to give Kamala Harris $200 million, 1/3 of that from small donors? How's that happening if everybody's broke? You see? Dude, we have a very sick country right now. See, and that's not really a message.
They're living horribly in our country right now.
Horribly.
With all of that being said, I think it's very important to have debates, and we've agreed with Fox.
Again, talking about the debates, no, Trumpy, you have not agreed with anybody. You're not debating Fox. You're not debating ABC. You are debating the Democrats. Okay, so you need to go to a Democratic campaign and arrange a debate with them. And you already did one with ABC on September 10th with you and any candidate who has 15% or more in a poll. You agreed to that debate. And so that's the only debate we have right now. Everything else you're about to say right now is you unilaterally going and talking to some networks, trying to set up something, but you haven't agreed with anything. If you want to agree with the debate, you need to call Kamala Harris, say, hey, Daddy Kamala, I want to have a debate. What date can we debate? And she's going to say, all right, little man Trump, we're debating September 10th at ABC. All right, you show up there because you already agreed to debate any candidate that has 15% or more in the fucking polls. That was in the contract. So you show up, we do that debate. And then as soon as we're done with that, you call me, little Trumpy, and we'll set up some more. Just because you're little man Trumpy doesn't mean you get to go off half-cocked to networks and start arranging shit. And also, little man Trumpy, one other thing we got to talk about here is we're not doing any debates on any networks that have paid more than $500 million in fucking defamation and liability lawsuits for telling lies, okay? All right, so get it straight, or I'll fucking take your fucking diapers away and you'll be shitting your shorts. All right, goodbye. Daddy Kamala's got to go. I got campaign stops. I got an election to win. All right? Let's go.
Are you worried at all about the size of Harris's crowds?
Oh, give me a break.
Oh, here it goes. Are you worried at all about the size of Harris's crowds?
Are you worried at all about the size of Harris's crowds?
Oh, give me a break. Listen, I had 107,000 people in New Jersey. You didn't report it. I'm so glad you asked.
Dude.
What did she have yesterday? 2,000 people? If I ever had 2,000 people, you'd say my campaign is finished.
Look at him. Look at how you see what's happening right here. Do you see how fucking triggered he is? This is like when they asked JD Vance, what makes you happy? And he's like, oh, beside himself. Bro, look at this. He is melting. He's coping times 100, bro.
Oh, give me a break. Listen, I had 107,000 people in New Jersey. You didn't report it. I'm so glad you asked. What did she have yesterday? 2,000 people? If I ever had 2,000 people, you'd say my campaign is finished.
Your campaign is finished.
It's so dishonest, the press. And here's a great example. I had in Michigan recently 25,000 people, and 25,000 people we just couldn't get them in. We had in Harrisburg 25,000 people, and 20,000 people couldn't get in.
Could see your rally from the moon.
Nobody ever mentions that. When she gets 1,500 people, and I saw it yesterday on ABC, where they said, oh, the crowd was so big. I have 10 times, 20 times, 30 times the crowd size. And no, they never say the crowd was big. That's why I'm always saying turn around the cameras. I'm so glad you asked that. I think it's so terrible when you say, well, she has 1,500 people, 1,000 people.
You see how it's getting smaller? He started by saying Kamala had 2,000. Then he went to 1,500. Now he's down to 1,000. Yeah, dude, she's laying him out.
Enthusiasm. Let me tell you, we have the enthusiasm. The Republican Party, and me as a candidate, but the Republican Party has the enthusiasm.
You know, Donnie, they have so much enthusiasm. I want to go drink a beer with this guy.
Why would people in Wisconsin want to have a beer with you?
Well, I guess they'd want to have a beer with me because I actually do like to drink beer.
Dude, now that's some enthusiasm, bro. You see that? You see the 12 people in that factory were fucking electrified, boss, weren't they? They were electrified. I mean, I could feel the vibes. Wait.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. That's right, O'Brien.
Yeah, baby. All right, you know, maybe Trumpy has a point. They really have the enthusiasm, boss.
Georgia is a big win, is a big state. So I won Alabama by a record. Nobody's ever gotten that many votes. I won South Carolina by a record. You don't win Alabama and South Carolina by records and lose Georgia. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, it does, dude. Yeah, it does. It's called Atlanta, you stupid dude. Trumpy! Here, let's show some basic math. You ready? We're going to take math 101 here. You ready, guys? Let's go into the Alabama population. And what is it? 5 million. Now we're going to go to South Carolina population. 5 million. That's 10 million. The Atlanta metro area, the CSA, combined statistical area, is 7 million. That means that there's almost as many people in the statistical area around Atlanta as the entire state of Alabama and South Carolina. See, this, though, guys, more than anything, is why this fucking guy shouldn't be president. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't even know how to do basic math. It took us 5 seconds on Google. I didn't time it, but that was probably about 13 seconds. It took 13 seconds and 3 Google searches to explain what happened with him winning Alabama and South Carolina and losing Georgia. 13 seconds, bro. And when was the election? The election was 4 years ago. So in 4 fucking years, he hasn't figured this out. Dude, how can you be the leader of the free world if you can't figure out the simplest goddamn math problem on planet Earth in 4 fucking years, bro? Like, dude, Donnie, if you're listening, bro, you need to get a job at a fucking car wash or something. You know what I'm saying? You need to sell fuzzy keychains. This is the problem. The man is not smart. He literally said earlier today that his party was the party of common sense. Well, dude, Trumpy, you don't have any common sense, bro.
Elon called me. As you know, he endorsed me full-throated.
Full-throated.
I respect Elon a lot. He respects me.
I'm sorry, but that just paints an image for me when I hear him say full-throated. I mean, you know, I'm a modern guy.
Not easy for him to endorse, to be honest with you. You know, it takes courage to endorse